Yeah, so I wanted to make a video of the Woodland Park campground. Right across from the campground there is a church, and in that church though they will chime on the hour, so and that'll happen quite frequently. So if that bothers you, then this probably isn't the place for you. It does not bother me. I'm going to be on a bike making these recordings, so I apologize in advance for the bumpy recordings. But I wanted to just kind of show you guys the campground and some of the actual spots as well, because I think on some of the videos. So here's the Woodland Park office. This campground is outfitted with Wi-Fi, so pretty nice. Here are some of the spots, 24 and stuff. So if you park there, you're right across from the office as well. We're going to go all around the park, show you kind of some of the spots as well. I've got my little 5-year-old here with me as well. So here we've hit some gravel paths, no problem. A little bit bumpier. So immediately you got 74, 72, is that post right there, and I assume 70. You can see that they're outfitted with electricity. I'm not sure about water. I see a fire pit and of course picnic tables. Over here you already have access to a nice bathroom, and something that a lot of places do not have is this wash station for your dishes that are up against that concrete wall. A little playground over here for kids. My little boy played there several times. He likes it. So we'll go around, taking you around the far edges of the. So there's 70 there. So I wonder what the other one was. Nice wooded area. Nice trees for shade. 69, 68, I see 67, it's right there, 66. But right across the way from your camp spots, you know, you've got little picnic tables. But, you know, one of the criticisms are that the camp spots are too close together. And I would concur, they are pretty close. But I've been here several times and it stays pretty peaceful for the most part. So we're going on the furthest edge of the campground right now. This would be your furthest western edge. And you can see it's all gravel lotted. And right here, of course, you're on to a path for a trail. Here at the northwest portion of the park, we have a dog walking trail, and we have the water. Yeah, you can see the beach from this point here. Now we're on the furthest northwest corner of the park. That space at the corner is 55, and then 54, 53, and so on. Nice beach there. As you can see, they maintain the grass, everything. Let's go a little further. And again, we're just making a full circle. We have to kind of split the circle in half here in a moment. But here's 51. I assume 50. Yeah, 50. 49, 48. Of course, on all these ones on the shore, you're getting a really good view. 44, 43, 42. There's 40, 38, 39. Okay. Now, again, these spots are really close. I mean, you're just parking right next to another person, but they are long. So in each one of these, you have access to a table and a pit, and looks like some water in some cases. Now, here so right here, we've made a circle as we went around. And now we're back here to the paved road. And at the end of there is the camp office where we entered. And so you can, I'm going to show you, I'm going to go down a little bit before we make the next round. But I'm going to go down and just kind of show you this entrance over here. So there is a concrete walkway if you're stationed over there and you need to walk down. There's a nice path here to the restroom facility. Now we're going to go back this way. Okay. You doing good, little man?
Yeah. But I'm a little afraid.
Now there's a flag. What do we say when we see the flag?
I am pledge allegiance to the flag and to the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Amen. Amen.
Amen. Perfect, little man. So a beautiful,
a little kid.
Yeah, gotta be careful. So right over here we have Campground 17 and 16 is there, 15. Of course, no parking. They have 14 and 13. Now we stayed in 12 here the other night. It was a really good camp spot. But what we liked there's a little path, and you have restroom facility. You also have laundry and showers. We'll actually go in there for just a minute because some of you might be interested in what those things are looking like. Okay, we'll park right here for a second. So I don't want to film anybody in the bathroom. So this is just a quick look at the facilities in here. All of these rooms are dedicated showers, and this is the restroom facility for men. And also, by the way, it's rather cold outside, and they have the place heated, so they're also heating this hallway now. And I see electricity here. This is also women's bathroom in this facility here. No one's in there, so I'll go ahead and film. So that's women's facility. Laundry there, it looks like there's about 2 washers, or about 2 to 4. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
4 washers, 4 dryers. Thank you. Yep.
Went in there, there's 4 washers and 4 dryers. Looks like coin operated, so keep that in mind. We stayed here at campsite 12. I loved it because you could see out there. Now today's a really foggy day. You're not seeing anything, but it was gorgeous. All right, little man, let's get on the bike. So
This is on 2.
this is 11 right here,
11,
and 10.
10.
And yeah. So
I don't know what that is.
right over here, you have potable water. Anybody can come up and get water.
9.
There's a little visitor parking section here, but this is you got a little pavilion area here. Also a wide open place. Now sometimes they will have music.
I want to play.
Here. We just got finished playing, buddy. So they will sometimes have music set up here, and a wide open place where they people set up chairs. And come listen. And so if you book during the summer on one of those music weekends, this area here, you will have in the back behind the pavilion, we're going to go here, but you'll have prime access to, you'll hear all that music. So that may or may not be a problem for you. But you do have a little playground for kids. We'll go around and take a look. We've got some some set up grills to use. There's one, and so little doggy stations for waste and all of that. Now these are kind of like walk-in sites where you can't drive up to them, but you can bring your tent and set up. Yeah, very beautiful, and tucked behind these, under these trees. Really nice. And we'll go around here. Inside of the pavilion, you have these nice big open grates. Really nice in here. With power receptacles. Okay. A little merry-go-round for kids. And then let's go look at some of these other sites. Go to the bumpy ride.
That's sick. That looks like a Jeep.
Now the ground up here in Grand Marais, it's mostly like a silk kind of. You're on sand.
9.
And so the ground for a good chunk of everywhere you're walking, it's not like standard soil you would be maybe used to. It's a lot of sand, mixture of sand and dirt. So even on this further, now we are at the furthest northeast portion of the campground, and these are more or less walk-up sites, even though you might be able to park here. I don't know if you're allowed, but you do have access to porta potties over there in case you don't want to have to walk all the way past the pavilion and over to that building. Although it's really not that far of a walk if you want a nicer bathroom than a porta potty. It's just it's nice that they put those there for those middle of the night occasions where you don't want to have to walk too far.
Bad.
Okay, now we're going to go back. And as we come across here, that's 7. Over here, 2C. I see 3C, 4C.
4C.
Yeah. Now, this section over here, the right, there's like a right loop.
1.
This is where it's going to meet the road again. And just a couple of things to note is that right over here is the basketball courts. Over there you have pickleball courts. You have the Dream Bean, which they have Stella the van, and it's really hard to see. I'll try to zoom in. And there they have coffee and smoothies, goodies, some pasties that they sell. Hey, shh, shh, shh. And if you come up this way, you have to try a pasty. And then I believe over there is in the grayish blue building, you've got a library. Of course, well, if you come to this campground, you're super close to the town, because if you just hit to the end of this road and you take a right, you're on to the little main drag where the restaurants, and there's a gas station and hardware store, grocery store. There's some cool stuff over there. Also, the marina is that way, where you see that car driving down into, and we're talking in very close proximity to everything right here in this little nook, this little corner. Right across the campground, it's all residential. You know, people live there, and back this way was the church. Now we're actually gonna go back through this loop, and so
No ACT.
no ATVs. Yeah, we're gonna take this little loop right here, this gravel loop. Show you some of the spots here. So there's two. This says 88A, and this just says 88, 89, 87, and this is 90 right here.
90,
Yeah.
80G, 86.
And these are, I like.
854.
Yeah, I like these little.
84.
Hey, quiet. I like these little spots here, but they are close together. Also, if you're dealing with a rainy day, you're dealing with all of this mud here. So, and if you're coming to Grand Marais for the first time, you can never trust the weather forecast. You can never trust it. Now, right here at this little fort, that's actually the camp office that we came into. So I'm just going to loop around here real fast into this spot. We've got 105. Yeah, and we're just kind of looping around. This is the laundry facilities and the restrooms. So we're just going to the end of this.
There's a man's off in here.
Yeah, it did say septic field, so it doesn't smell the greatest, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe this is not where you want to pitch your tent.
I can't see, it's all blurry. Why is it so blurry? Why was it so blurry?
I'm not sure. I wish I could get detailed on every single campsite. Really don't have space for that or anything on the phone. But traditionally, there's a beautiful view here. I love these spots. These are the prime spots here. 12 and 13, 14, and 15, and all that. This whole row here of this paved area. Also, there's little room here. Not by much, though. Something to note is past that American flag, let's go see here.
Oh, there's the beach.
Yeah,
That's the way to the beach.
that's right. So you do have a walkway that will take you right down to the beach. So if you get one of these prime spots here along this road, you are going to be super close. I think no matter where you're at in this park, you're going to have access to everything's within walking distance, in my view. nothing's like too far away. Now the final thing I think I'll show you is right here at the opposite end of this main entrance. It's perfectly located.
This is the glory part.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I can't see in the glory part.
Okay. At the opposite end of this camp store, or sorry, it's a camp office, is this camp store right here. Perfectly located, and
Ooh,
I love everything.
Can I pick something from in there?
And here are your store hours.
Pick something
I
from
think my little boy loves it here. He picks out a rubber duck. He gets to pick out a rubber duck. First, let's check this place out over here. So this little section of it has just opened up, as in like a couple days ago. Yeah, isn't it neat? Oh, cool. So the ceilings, that's awesome.
The ceiling is a map.
Yeah, I like that little fishing pole. I like it. Yeah. Come on.
Now I'm gonna pick my duck.
Hello. Whoa.
No barking. How are you today?
I'm good. So little man wants to pick out his duck.
A little chillier today.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Even though he's crazy and wants to take off his coat, when we get back on that bike, he'll change his mind. So right across the camp office, you have this camp store, and it's a lot of amenities that you're going to want when you're camping and you forgot. And love it over here. Some cold drinks, some ice cream. Also some nice selection of local chips. Rubber duckies for the little ones. Oh, very important. Yeah, very nice over here.
Daddy,
Even some things
Daddy.
you might need from the house. Yeah, what's up, buddy? Also some nice musical instruments to have fun with. Right now, mosquitoes are bad up here. So the citronella and the bug zappers, perfect. And ice. Ice is available here as well. Also, I guess on good weather days, we're gonna have, got some nice dresses out here for sale. My wife has bought a dress. I really like it. Sorry. Shh.
What owner?
Right here, across from Dream Bean, stuff is available. Go down to take you down into the downtown area. Show you kind of just how far it is. Like everything's within walking distance. Within just a few minutes walk, you're there already. So of course you see can see water.
It's the beach. The water's the beach.
Yeah. And if you came in from there is just down that way. At the end of that, you're going to have a boardwalk. It'll take you right to the beach. Then, of course, this little road, you make the turn, you go down there about a mile, and there's a restaurant down there, and there's a tower, a lookout tower, and then here's your main drag where you've got all this stuff. So we're gonna go down this way. So you have the Bayshore Market right there at the gas station, and they always have some stuff.
Can I have a barbecue?
Yes, Lake Superior Brewing Company right there, and it's a little restaurant. I've had some whitefish there. I love this place. The breakaway.
Let's go home.
Yeah, we're gonna head home. Old Post Office Museum, that's cool. Superior Hardware, that's cool. You've got the Grand Marais Tavern. They've got a bank down here. The Sherpa Shack, I like that place. And of course the Pickle Barrel right there. There is a hotel here if you want to stay. Little church down that way. And turn left. We've just about seen everything here. Now right over here they will have farmers markets set up. I think it's a farmers market today. Maybe it is. No, it's just people set up just to eat. Sometimes they will have some food trucks over here along this. Okay, we're going home. So let's check out this food truck real quick. I've had some of their biscuits and gravy. Food's been good. Fired up. Food truck. Yeah. And down this way, if you have kids, you've got a much bigger playground area down here. And two porta potties. Beautiful area, beautiful little beach area. Calm waters here. They put in a break wall back there, and I'm not sure when that went in, but since they put in that break wall, it's of course made this a whole lot smoother here. And, sometimes they will have planes here where they do like flying lessons and stuff. Yeah, we're going. If you want the best burger in town, you go to the break wall. Trust me on that. Let's see. And then just down here, you have this is the post office, guys. It's just a little tiny post office, but gets the job done. Really neat. Just over here, we've got the trolley. And the trolley's not open right now, but in there, I think there might be some books, but it's really more centered for like kids games, educational toy type games there. This is the year 2025, and as of right now, there's a big, beautiful dog named Arlo that will typically stay under that tree, and Arlo is fantastic. You have to meet Arlo. Hope you all get a chance. Then right across there, you have this diner, and I love that diner. Had excellent food. Just a couple more places I want to draw some attention to. If we go down this road, keep going along the bay, and just keep going down this road where all of the business seemingly goes. We do have a little medical center. I've never been in there. You keep trucking down the road. Of course, there's a tower over there. You can't really see it, but there's a tower over there. But this is getting towards, this is all residential for the most part. But right here you have the school, Grand Marais High School and Elementary. It's all one school there. And this is a place I wanted to draw attention to.
I'm gonna go to
GM Mercantile, 1.75 miles. Unfortunately, I don't have the battery life to go 1.7 miles down, 7.5 down and back. I don't have the battery life for that. On the bike, unfortunately, it's at 3, but it'll quickly go down to 2. But anyway, at that little store, there's a ton of, and it's again 2 miles down the road, but there's a ton of just little knickknacks, little different things that a person might be interested in. A wide gamut of stuff. You have some unique wines, you have some unique beers and ales, you have there are homemade craft goods, you've got homemade cookies, there's some ice cream that's being sold there. You've got, I think she sells some eggs, pasture raised, free range chickens that she's sells eggs for. Cards, there were baseball cards there, or basketball cards, I think. Or is baseball, old baseball cards.
There's a old rock house.
Yeah, rocks.
There's some birdie houses.
Yeah, they've got comic books.
Yeah, comic book.
Beef jerky, just some random stuff.
And they got some chickadees.
Yeah, so just a lot of random stuff, but it's really worth going down. That is about it. I guess if you're Catholic, then there you go. All right. Well, yeah, if you're in the town, you hear that boat sound from, I guess, a big boat. You're not that far away from Canada if you're up here, guys. So, you hear that? Yeah. And just on a side note, at night, there are sounds that I will hear that I've never heard anywhere. I've been coming up here for close to 10 years now. Once or, about maybe up to 2 times a year, I come up here for a week. My family does. And there are different sounds that sometimes I will hear. I'm like, what is that? And I still have no clue. We have seen bears in the front yard at different times. So it's a very different way of life up here, but absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, thanks for watching, guys.